believe in this. That's all I ask of you. Kissing you is not enough for me. You know I'm a big boy, and big boys have desires. Making love is what I wanna do, but I need a true friend to make it come together.
Welcome to Outside Crew, it's Lanae, and this is a full moon reading for the month of June. So the moon is in Capricorn this month, and I have Google pulled up here to let me know what are the energies of this month's moon. So it says, Capricorn is a misunderstood sign. Sometimes people assume it's a sign of all work and no play, but the truth is that Capricorn embodies the work hard, play hard mentality. So it's crazy because since I said that, like, I'm actually noticing that all four pals were literally about trying to help you to balance that energy of fear, like, so you won't be so scared and basically draining yourself by working so hard because you're afraid that things won't come and things like that. So, this is a great reading, like, great insight coming up. But I want to give y'all a little more insight. So when a new moon is here, a new moon, that's when it looks like there's no moon in the sky at all. And that's the time where we actually grab a hold of these ideas and these dreams that we've been having, like, and we start to plant a seed. Okay, so let's say you want a new car. Now you actually bring that to your mind and acknowledge it. Okay, like, I want a new car. Okay, and then during this month, or during that month, after the new moon, you will be working towards that car. You would be saving, or networking, or whatever you need to do. And then by the time the full moon comes around, that car will be about to come in, or it's already there. And that's how it usually works. But a lot of people, so, like, not speaking on cars, whatever, it's actually energy wise. So, like, let's say you want to be happy, you want to be in love, you want to feel free or whatever. It's about embodying that energy during the month, and then reaping your rewards during the full moon. But a lot of people during the full moon are actually anxious, and they're unaware of why they're anxious, because people are not in tune with the universe, the stars, science, and things like that. They don't think the moon is important. They don't think it has anything to do with them. And they forget that we are reflections of the earth, like, as within, so without, as, like, everything is the same. And so, the moon is symbolic of our emotions. And if we're not doing stuff, and we're not in tune with our spirit, we can feel anxious around that time when we're supposed to be feeling abundant, if that makes sense. And we will feel anxious because we weren't listening to our spirit, and that's what we're here for in the first place. So why wouldn't we be listening to our spirit? Like, we're just doing the opposite of what we're here for. So anyways, I'm not beating up on y'all, and then y'all are definitely not too late, okay? Because right here, this is a great opportunity to start fresh, okay? Like, the full moon is here. You're able to release whatever it is that you feel right now, cry, do whatever you need. And then when this new moon comes around, you'll be fresh, you'll be good to go, ready to start. Get back out there, okay? Kick some ass. All right. Thank y'all so much for supporting. Please give me a thumbs up. Please comment if it resonates. I really need some feedback from y'all. Like, thank y'all so much. Share with your people, all that. I really appreciate it. Now let's get into the reading. Okay, so pile 1. I asked God, what do you need to release for this full moon? And keep in mind that, like, this is the full moon, so the new moon will come around and then it'll get full again. So it's about releasing and setting your intentions again when the new moon comes around. And that way, when the full moon comes back around, it would be more positive, basically. It would be time for reaping your rewards versus needing to release whatever happened during the month, okay? So what I'm getting here for pile number 1 is that you have some visions going on in your head, right? Like, some are positive, some are negative. But I feel like for the most part, you're very in your head. Like, you're very much paying attention to those thoughts. Like, no matter if they're positive or negative, you're very much there. So I'm also getting that you're on defense. Like, you're listening more to the negative side because it's scaring you in a way. Like, you want to get somewhere and you have a plan, or you may not have a plan. Sorry, my phone. You may not have a plan, but you want to get to a certain destination in your life. You want to just feel a certain way. You want to achieve certain goals, and you know that will make you happy, right? That'll make you feel like you have everything together. But it's like you can't control every single aspect of everything, you know what I'm saying? So these thoughts that are coming in, it's like we have to work with them, cooperate with them, if that makes sense. I feel like you're very much like, you're not even thinking about the physical anymore. You're not thinking about what you want. It's more like, how can I prevent something from happening? Or how can I fight this thing off that I don't want to happen, okay? And so I'm getting that that's not the right way to go about it, because it's a more like you're stressing yourself out, and it's more like you're not believing, okay? And so we have this ghoster card clarifying that. It says the ghoster. And so what I feel here is that, like, those feelings that you have, you may be ready to like you're not even feeling them in a way. Those visions that you're having, like, you don't feel how they feel. You're more in your head and trying to fix them. And then with this ghoster card, I feel like you're trying to avoid the whole thing. You're trying to avoid the process of feeling it, okay? On the back of this card, it says mysterious, apathetic, silent, impolite. It says you move on easily and without hesitation, which is admirable. Sorry. How do your actions haunt those that you left feeling invisible? Let yourself be heard, even if what you say is disagreeable. And the place says unavailable, and then the totem is will never know. So what I'm getting here is that, like, this card is reminding me of just, you are like abandoning yourself. You're abandoning a part of yourself that really needs your attention, and you feel like you have no choice but to do that, because you don't have time to cater to that part of yourself, because it's not realistic. It's not practical or whatever. But what I'm getting, because we have this cooperation instead of competition card, it says, what's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have the complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So now, when I said number 6, that balance, okay, this card is number 36 at the top with the third eye chakra, and 3 plus 6 is number 9. Number 9 creates that new beginning. But keep in mind, new beginnings, they could take time, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're very much like, you're tense, you're ready for something to happen because you're afraid of what could happen in between. And so you're just ready for the results. But what I'm getting is that cooperating and just like being okay that nothing's going on, and like allowing yourself to be the opposite of what you are right now. Like, this ghoster card, I feel like you're abandoning yourself. You're abandoning that part that needs that rest, or that needs to have faith. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're taking over your body. Like, a part of you is just taking over, and it's like, forget it. I'm blacking out. I'm gonna just do this thing. You know what I mean? But you will achieve much more abundance if you would relax. And I'm getting to pray. Definitely pray and ask for what you want, because if you don't ask for what you want, then you can't receive it. If you don't know what you want, you can't receive it. And if we keep fighting off what we want, you're gonna train yourself to keep searching for things to fight off, if that makes sense. It's not going to feel right not fighting things off. So start training your mind and your body right now to just relax and be in the moment and allow things to come to you, and not even just relax 100% of the time. I'm feeling like this balance vibe, like know when it's time to rest and know when it's time to sit, like get up, you know what I mean? Because it's times where you do want to rest and you're like, no, I can't rest. Like, you're fighting yourself from going to sleep or resting or having fun, because you feel like it's unproductive and it's not going to get you anywhere, basically. But I feel like that's the total opposite, because the fact that you're making things happen, like you're being controlling over everything and like not allowing things to breathe, and then like make sure that's what you really want, it's going to be like you're feeling this way the whole time. And then when you get to the end result and you have whatever it is that you've been working on, you're not going to like it, and you're going to be even more frustrated and feel like the world is against you, because you were against the world the whole time. And now it's going to be like, dang, I did all this for no reason. I did this for no reason. But in reality, it's like if you would just take some action, take a step back, look around, make sure it's what you want to do, then take some more action. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about go, go, go. It's not about sit down the whole time either. It's about that balance, okay? So, yeah, like, don't abandon any part of yourself. If you know that you want to get up and you know you feel like you should be doing something, do it. If you feel like you should be sitting down, your body's tired, your mind is tired, it's too much, you're overwhelmed, sit down. Like, self-love is the best love. That's what you have to have first before anything. And just remember to, like, really believe, pray, because there is a higher power above us, and we be forgetting that, you know, we have help. Just because we don't see it, it doesn't mean it's not there, okay? So just pray. You know, write down a letter. Like, actually write down your feelings, your thoughts. What are you afraid of? And a nice ritual idea would be to burn it outside. So yeah, write a letter and burn it up as a ritual to releasing that to the universe or releasing that to God. And then or you can bury the letter in your backyard or something, flush it down the toilet. You know, like, there's different ways to do it. Rip it up. Like, just make sure you get whatever this is out of you, this tension that you have. You can cry, you can go do some sports or something, but this needs to go, because it's just like holding you back. It's like literally holding your body. It's making you feel lazy. It's making you feel tired and drained because there's so much mental strain going on. You know what I mean? So yeah, like, if you like a personal reading on the situation, I'm definitely down to do that. So yeah, feel free to book a reading. The information is below. So let me go ahead to pile number 2. What's up, pile number 2? This is your reading, and I ask God, what is it that you need to release for this full moon in order to be ready for this new moon that is coming up, okay? So, because, like, when the full moons come around, usually that's the time, like, where people are either overwhelmed or they're, like, super happy. It's one or the other, because around the time when the new moon comes around, we have to be setting our intentions for what we want. It's literally like a cycle. It's a cycle. So when the full moon comes around, it's either full of, like, things that you were, like, procrastinating the whole time, and now it's just like, dang, I didn't do anything. But your mind wouldn't know this, of course. It's just, especially if you're not into, like, spiritual things and this type of stuff. But it's like you would still feel drained because this whole time you weren't living in your purpose. You know what I mean? So now that, like, the people that are living in their purpose and they're checking in, they're meditating, praying and stuff like that, especially during the new moons, full moons, and just daily period. But, you know, during those times are very important. I feel like you will be reaping rewards for that. But let me get into your reading. So what do you need to release? Or, you know, sometimes other things come out. So let's see. We have the money card right here. So I'm definitely not getting that you need to release no money. You might need to share some money, but let's get into it anyway. It says finances, power, generosity, abundance, number 14. So I'm definitely getting a very stable vibe. You're definitely, like, money is flowing around you. I'm definitely getting that. And if it's not right now, it's coming in, like, soon, okay? And if this is like the total opposite, then you're being advised to take on this mindset that I'm telling you. So use this reading as a meditation instead of, like, taking it in as like I'm talking to you. Use it as like a programmer for your mind, okay? If that makes sense. So, with this money card right here, I'm definitely seeing, like, a bunch of abundance, stability, and things are definitely flowing. We have the fish right here. Like, I'm just getting a very good vibe. Like, you're having, it's luxurious, okay? Like, and you have plenty of it. Like, it's crazy. Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups, clarifying that. And this is an amazing card too, because the 9 of Cups is symbolic of, you know, to, I'm all over the place, okay? You put water in a cup, okay? Or you put liquid in a cup, but in tarot, it's mainly water. And so, cups is symbolic of our emotions, our intuition, and, you know, like, our dream world and things like that, our subconscious, okay? And so with the 9 of Cups right here, I feel like you're very much in this new beginning, like, and there's so much emotional fulfillment within this, okay? Like, I'm really feeling like almost overwhelmed with it, okay? Because it's abundant. And if not, because we have number 14 right here, and number 1 is a person. I always see that as like a person or individual spirit, a start of something. Number 4 is stability and like dreams coming true and things like that, right? So I feel like whatever you're working on, some of y'all are actually in the process. Y'all are working on things, right? And number 4 plus 1 is 5. Number 5 represents career, business, family, like all of that. So if you're working on getting a new home, or like fixing your home life, your family life, your career life, all of that, like your basically your stability, your foundations and stuff, you're definitely on the right track. Okay, like I'm telling you, keep going. And with this nine of cups right here, like just really believe. Okay, like listen to your intuition when it tells you that you're on the right track, when it tells you that you are abundant, even though it doesn't look like it in the physical realm. Listen to your intuition, because that means that energy is right there. And it's crazy because the mind is the only decipher between like you actually taking the action and it being in your head. You know what I mean? So also like our emotions can play a part in that. So if we make sure that we're feeling good along with being inspired mentally and stuff, you can do this. Like for real, you can do this. And I'm getting like you're gonna be very emotionally fulfilled. You are emotionally fulfilled. A lot of y'all are there for real. You are emotionally fulfilled. You feel physically fulfilled. It's like it's crazy because your physical is reflecting how you feel on the inside. And if not, it's about to come soon. That means if it's not like that already, you need to change how you feel on the inside right now. Change it for the better. Like start feeling rich. Start feeling like you got it all together. Even if you don't have it, just start doing it. Forget what everybody think. Like just do you. And then it's gonna like you're gonna attract it. Literally, that's how you manifest. Like God gave you these powers to do that. Do that shit. Like manifest, use your mindset, use affirmations, use colors, use visions, candles, things like that. That will help you to understand and feel these vibes also. Like I'm telling you. So we have the urban farmer. Okay, the urban farmer is the qualities on the back. It says educated, impactful, green, sustainable. The description says your mind is fertile with progressive ideas. You see a world that needs helping and a path to fix it. Will you help others grow a patch of progress, or let pessimism rot the fruit of your labor to be nothing but compost? The place is locally sourced and the totem is bike lanes. So the fact that the card says urban farmer, and then reading the back how like the totem was a bike lane, and I don't know, I'm getting like some of you are like procrastinating. It's like you know what you want to do, and there's so much more that you can be doing, but it's like, give me a second. Yeah, it's like there's something put in you, like you're meant to change the world in some kind of way. There's a gift that you have that nobody else has. You're unique. And I mean, I'm getting like there's a lot of gifts that you have though, but I feel that there's one in particular that you're putting off because you feel like it's just so you're just overwhelmed in a way because you're doing so much stuff. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to be stable, so like using your mind power, trying to figure out what you want to do and stuff, sometimes that leads you a little bit off track because you're thinking too much. You don't always know the answers. You got to feel things a little bit, you know. So I'm getting to like feel your way through this a little bit more and stop thinking so much. It says your mind is fertile with progressive ideas, and I'm getting like you have all these ideas, and it's like you do one thing, but it's like you can't do them all in a way. Like you have to choose in your head. But I'm getting like that you can do them all. It's about just like planning, you know what I mean? Just plan and know when it's the right time to do that do different tasks, if that makes sense. So that's crazy because this card right here is just perfect. This card is moonlighting. It says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So this is just freaking wrapping it up. And like if you are worried about that, don't even worry, honey. Don't even worry. Like I'm getting chills right now. Don't worry at all. God has your back. It's just the fact that you're not realizing it all, so you might be a little scared, but at the end of the day, for a lot of you, y'all know that you're not taking no for an answer. You know that like you have to achieve the success, and so it's like you might not know how it's gonna happen, but your emotions are there. Like you feel fulfilled. You feel like, okay, I'm still gonna be trying, but I'm getting to really take that time to to plan, because you can burn yourself out quick doing stuff at the wrong time, and then not getting results that you need and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say I'm putting out my tarot readings at a certain time of the day, and people are just not going to be doing that. There's certain, I don't know, I'm just talking, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a certain time and place to do stuff when it's more likely to be a higher chance and things like that. So, you know, if y'all have a business and stuff, I'm also getting to just make a business plan, make a real business plan, and like just get excited about it and put your all into that shit. Like, that's what I'm getting. But yeah, y'all, like, Pile 2, this is a great reading. Good luck with everything, and I'm happy for y'all for sure. But yeah, if you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, please share with your friends, you know, all that, because I really appreciate that. And yeah. So I'm gonna move to pile number 3 now. Pile number 3. So I asked God, what is it that you need to release for this full moon in particular? Because, you know, after the full moon, there is a new moon that comes around, and we want to be prepared, because that is the time to set our intentions for what we want to come into fruition the next time the full moon comes around. So right now, you know, people can be either emotionally overwhelmed or mentally overwhelmed or whatever, just overwhelmed in a bad way, or they can be, you know, feeling peaceful and feeling like they're on the right track. It's one or the other. And so this time, this full moon right here, the reason why I asked what you need to release is to help you, because like, it's like, think about the name of it, the full moon. It's full, so it's full of whatever you did during that time, in between the time of the full moon and the new moon. So that time that you set your intention on the new moon, even if you didn't know that it was the new moon, whatever your energy was that day or whatever, it's like it was the starter, you know what I mean? And so it's like you would be working towards your goals in the middle of that, but a lot of people are unaware of these things, and so they're doing the opposite, or they're just lollygagging, you know what I mean, or procrastinating. And so when the full moon comes around, they're overwhelmed and feeling anxious, like, what do I need to be doing? But they're not getting that their soul is calling them. Like, y'all, a lot of people are not living in their purpose because they're not connected, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm not gonna keep babbling, but let me get into your reading. So the first card we have is throat chakra, okay? Oh Lord. So I feel like somebody has told you something, like with this throat chakra card, because we have a clarifier, the strength card, and on this card it just gives me a creepy vibe, like somebody's being pessimistic, somebody's being rude to you, or just like you're taking offense to whatever these people are saying. Like, I'm getting that there is some type of news, I don't know, and it's crazy because this news is creepy. Stay with me, okay? So it's either like you're getting some news or like realizations, or somebody's literally coming off a certain way to you. Take it how it resonate. But either way, there's some type of communication, some type of air going on, you know, you hearing about something. And with this strength card, I feel like it's very strong. Like, whatever it is, it's very hard to like not pay attention to, but it's disturbing in a way, because it's like it gives you this vibe like it's supposed to be happy, it's supposed to be a good thing, but there's this underlying creepiness about it. Like, it's so weird, because this card right here is just like there's a creepiness about it, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's more of the unknown, okay? That's what it is. It's more of the unknown, because like a part of you, I don't know, a part of you is like looking at the physical, and then when you look at that physical, like look at what's going on around you, you take that and just run with it. Like, whatever's going on in your head is based off of what you're seeing instead of what you believe and what you want to happen, if that makes sense. So yeah, but I'm getting, yeah, it's like a very mysterious vibe. So we have number 29 right here on the throat chakra card. Number 2 deals with relationships. That could be a relationship with yourself, also other people, and just connecting with things in general. You may feel disconnected. Like, you may feel like, how do I express myself? Like, what can I do? You know what I mean? And we have number 9, next to the 2, which is that new beginning. So I feel like you're on a verge of a new beginning, right? Like right now you may not know how to express yourself, or yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like you don't know how to express yourself. And the thing is, number 29 makes number 11, and number 11 is that twin flame number. And I know most people don't know about twin flames, but it's kind of getting more popular. The twin flame number 11, number 1 is the number of spirit, a start. And if you have 2 of them, it's like a reflection. Think number 11 is like literally the same number together. So it's like a twin. It's like, being in alignment with your other half. But here with this throat chakra card, I feel like it's more about with yourself, being in alignment with the other part of yourself, because there's part of yourself that's like daydreaming about this part that you want to happen. Maybe like, oh, I want to express myself. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to have a good relationship with this person, even though they're talking like this or whatever. Like you have these goals, but it's like you have another side of you that feels like you don't even want it, or you just feel very, it's so weird. It's like a depressing energy because it's unknown. You know what I mean? It's so unknown and it's scary. Okay, so let me get a little deeper into this. We have the off the grid card. So I really do feel like you need a break. Like you really do need to be by yourself somewhere, like not talking to many people, not too much on social, like just be in your own energy. Okay, that's what I'm getting, because a lot of other energies are like in your aura, literally. Like it's so many other energies, other people's thoughts, other people's opinions, what they believe and stuff like that. These are not even your beliefs. It's not even what you would tell yourself if you were pure. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that you be around people, or you see TV, or you do something and it triggers you a certain way. You're like, oh, this must be right. Or you know what I mean? It's just like you're taking it on as your own belief. And I'm getting like you're stronger than that, like for sure. And to build this strength, you do need to be alone for a while. So on the back of this card, it says introspective, solitary, natural, or alternative. It says you see beauty where others do not, in nature and solitude. Escape can bring peace at the cost of modern plumbing. Will you consider using do not disturb mode before you move to a monastery in Tibet? Okay, so the place is a tiny house and the totem is a digital detox. So yeah, I'm just getting, for the most part, just spend time alone. Like I'm not getting no too much detail. It's just like you need to be alone in your mind, be more meditative, be more solitary right now, so you can cleanse. It's about cleansing energy, cleansing. With all this blue in these cards right here, I'm getting a lot of water, air, just being outside in nature, cleansing. Okay, take a spiritual bath. Sea salt and pink Himalayan salt, that's cleansing for the soul. So if you would like put that in your bath water, so like first you would take a shower or something, and then you would run up bath water and then put the sea salt and the Himalayan salt, one or the other or both, whatever. And you can also even add some herbs in there or something, but what I'm getting is to cleanse yourself. But I am getting like, okay, later on after cleansing, because yeah, you taking it with the water and the salt, you sit in there for about 30 minutes and you just imagine yourself getting cleansed, and white light is purifying you. And also, adding herbs in there, roses, orange peels, fruits and shit like that, because that will also enhance that's like adding toppings to your energy. Okay, so I'm getting, after you cleanse this energy, start topping it on like with things that you would like to feel. So if you want to feel love, put rose petals in your bath water. Start treating yourself to flowers and things like that. Just put yourself around it. It doesn't even have to be, I'm not talking even just about the bath anymore, but it's about surrounding yourself around that. So whenever you get around people again, make sure you're intentional. You know what I mean? Make sure you're spending time around people who build you up, people that that you want around, instead of you're you're wasting your energy on them. And so next we have employment change. Okay, so I'm getting some things are definitely changing in your life. You may actually have quit your job. I was getting a vibe like that, like something very big happened. So there is definitely a change going on. So you could have quit your job. You don't know if you're gonna survive. You could have quit a relationship. You don't know if you're ever gonna find love again. You know, it's shit like that. And so it says your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you to release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. So this is a perfect message for this full moon too, because yes, things are changing, and whatever decision you made was for the best. You did it for you, okay? And I'm getting to really just own it, like get clear with yourself. You knew what you wanted, and the fact that you don't know what's going on, that's just fear. I need you to tell them demons to go, because that's not even you. You know what I mean? And this can help you, like if you didn't have all these obstacles or these negative thoughts, you could be moving so much quicker. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, like that's another thing. Don't rush that either. Sometimes the thoughts are not so easy to get rid of. So just be okay with yourself. Be human. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you're going through a change, and that takes time to get used to. So don't beat yourself up about that. Just and it's crazy because on this card, on this employment change card, there's a woman or a figure right here sleeping, and they're on the back of a horse though. So like this horse is gone, running, and this person is asleep on the back of it. So I feel like this represents you, and then God is just like rushing you to where you want to go. So I'm getting to just take a break. Like the energy will literally meet you there. Wherever you are, when you start cleansing yourself, that energy will just meet you there, because you're being in alignment then, you know what I mean? So yes, like this is a great reading. You may be afraid or whatever, but it's okay. Like I'm getting to really pray, cleanse your soul, cleanse your mind, body, and soul. Like ask God to cleanse it. Ask God to help you to release these things. Ask God to help you to not want these things again. You know what I mean? Just ask for it to be all right. You know what I mean? It will be. And I am praying for y'all as well. Good luck on everything. And yeah, if you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up. Please share it with your people. I really appreciate that. Comment for me if it resonates. Yeah, thanks. And I'm moving on to pile number 4. What's up, pile number 4? This is your reading, and I asked God, what is it that y'all need to release for this full moon? Okay, so as you know, well, I don't know if you know or not, but full moons is about it's a full moon, so it's about feeling full of something. It could either be full of, like feeling unsettled and anxious. It's crazy because I've been saying the word the whole day, but I don't know what the word is right now. Yeah, you could be feeling like anxious, like you should have been doing something, or you should be doing something, or you could be feeling like, wow, everything is right where it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So that's one of two energies. And what I'm getting is that like, and so like, I wanted to bring that up because this reading specifically is about you releasing what it is that you felt like you didn't do right, or, whatever it is, any baggage from this past month. So that way, this new moon, when it comes around, you're able to set your intentions and be more clear and pure. And then when the full moon comes back around, you're more at peace instead of feeling, anxious. That's the word. And so, yes, let me get into your reading and see how you're feeling specifically. So we have the sacral chakra here, number 8. This is a very creative energy. Number 8 is about balance though. So I'm getting that you are having your ups and downs with this creative energy, okay? Like you're actually getting emotional about it. You could be feeling like very happy when you do something good, and then when something crazy come out, like when you're not getting progress, when you're not getting like meeting your expectations, you get sad about it, you know what I mean? Like, or frustrated and mad. Like your emotions are very much connected to your results in a way of what you create. And I'm getting to not let that come. I'm sorry, something like God is speaking through me right now. I'm not even conscious in a way. But yeah, like the sacral chakra, I'm feeling like you're feeling your ups and downs with this energy, this creative energy. You're feeling like blocks, and then you're feeling free, and then you feel blocked again. And then we have this Three of Pentacles here. The Three of Pentacles represents working together with things, but I'm also getting it could be like a third party. So like you could be like your advice is to cooperate with whatever this energy is. You could be feeling up and down, but that's normal, just start. It's about being mindful and being aware. That's all it is. When you're unaware and stuff, it's easier to get frustrated and give up because you're not aware. But when you know exactly what's going on, then it's easier to solve the solution, solve the problem. So then you're not, just like fuck it. But with this Three of Pentacles right here, I'm also getting like there could be a third energy. So there's you, another person, or another, like your creative endeavors, whatever you want to do. There's you and something that you want to connect to, right? And you want to make it right. But there's something in between it, like either your thoughts. I'm getting there is thoughts in there. It could be like your circumstances that you feel is in between it or whatever, but let me get deeper into that. But I am getting that this experience right here is fated. No matter what you're feeling, like up and down, whatever, like this is fated, and it's going to help you to be a stronger, better person. You're going to be very connected to yourself, and you're going to be strong, like for sure. You're going to be strong. You're going to be able to connect to other people who went through the same situation. You're going to be able to help people out for sure. Like I feel like you are going through a little rough time, because the sacral chakra also deals with frustration. It's not, because this is creative energy, but the opposite is frustration. And I'm getting just like, you may just be wanting to control a lot of things. You want things to go a certain way, and it's telling you like, if it's not working out, don't push it that way. Don't try to force things. You know what I mean? Be okay. And just work with your mind. Work with the way that it's thinking. Like if you're thinking negatively, just start talking back to yourself like you're another person, like you're your parent or something. It's about reparenting yourself. So getting into it, we have the Etsy Queen. So this is crazy. This is a great card, because the Etsy Queen is obviously this card. Well, this is a unique type of deck, but it's self-explanatory. Like somebody who sells things on Etsy, but is a queen at it, like who has a great shop, clients, and successful at it. You know what I mean? And I'm getting that. Yeah, like this is where you want to be, and this is where you're headed for sure. On the back of the card, it says powerful, independent, confident, and crafty. The description says, only with impeccable taste and vintage gold leaf earrings could you build this empire. Will you create do-it-yourself projects out of love, or become consumed by the business of craft fair domination? And then the place is the online presence. The totem is an overpriced home goods. So what I'm getting, just a second. Yes, so this is a great card. With this card right here, it's saying that you are a very unique person, and only you can do this for sure. Like what you're doing right now, I feel like this is a creative endeavor. Like yes, it has something to do with like, like you could be frustrated and things like that as well, but I'm getting like this is all about working towards a business and being creative. And what I'm getting is that like you may be losing the vision on why you're doing what you're doing. Like instead of doing it for fun, you're doing it more for the money. You're doing it more for the power and what it looks like, instead of doing it for you. And the totem, it says overpriced home goods. And so I'm getting like the things that you're making, like it takes time to get to the place that you actually want to be, to where you're like making bands off that shit. You know what I mean? Like you're making money. And I'm getting like you can still make some money off of it, but I'm also getting like not to be so controlling. Like you're not going to be able to control every little aspect of that part of making money and how it comes in, stuff like that. Like, what you have to do is just follow your heart, and then the money will follow. Because that's literally the only, like, that's how it works. Your heart is literally like, when you follow your heart, you're doing what you love, you're doing what you're drawn to. And it's crazy because I don't know if people read the Bible anymore or whatever, but I just started reading a little bit, and it's like, when you think about abundance on earth and stuff like that, the fact that you can think about something and want it, that's abundant already. Like, you're already abundant. That seed put there makes you already abundant. When God put seeds in the ground, that was already, he made abundance. Those are those thoughts that will come eventually. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's already there though. It's crazy. It's just in another form. Like, your thoughts are there. They're real, but it's just air right now. You have to turn it into like rocks. I mean, physical things. So yeah, like, I'm getting, don't do anything that you don't really want to do. I'm getting that you're getting frustrated with your customers. You're getting frustrated with, like, just the business in general. Like, please be patient with it, okay? Be patient, because the results, they don't just come overnight. And yeah, so this card right here just clarifies it all up. It says, face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you will realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. So yes, it's just wrapping it up for you. Like, you have nothing to fear. You are fearing a lot because you're not there yet, and you don't see how things are going to play out. I'm getting to really just be in the moment. Stop thinking about the past and stop thinking about the future. Literally stop doing that, because that's not going to change anything. Like, you're literally wasting time by thinking too much about the future. Think about what you want right now. And I swear, the more that you think about right now, then you're going to, like, it's just, the more that you focus on right now, that is your future. Like, this is your future a week ago, literally. But what if you were really in the moment the whole time? Like, you would feel like, okay, I'm where I need to be. Every moment you would just feel like, I'm where I need to be. Because when the next moment comes, you'll just move if you don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about being in the moment. So yes, face your fears. I'm getting to meditate and just ask yourself, why am I being so controlling? Why can't I rest? You know what I mean? Why am I not letting myself rest? Write things down. I'm also getting write what you're grateful for too, because that will help you to just feel like, okay, I do have what I need right now. Like, I don't have to have all this extra shit that I'm thinking about. And so yeah, like, I feel there is an angel watching over you, definitely trying to definitely aligning your feminine and masculine energies, especially with your inner child energies. Like, there may be some immatureness going on here, and I'm pretty sure that you're aware of it. Like, that's what I'm getting, because that's why you're even more frustrated, because you feel like, dang, I'm immature, I'm not doing this the right way, or nothing's happening. Like, it's just things like that. Like, you're beating yourself up about it, and those come from, like, that stems from childhood. Like, just what you believe and what you were taught as a kid, how things look and stuff. You came to that conclusion about yourself based off of that. But in reality, like, all is well. You're just in a process, and can't nobody judge you, and you really can't even judge yourself. Like, that's the worst thing. But like, yeah, I'm really getting to really, like, there's help around you. Really pray. Ask for that shit. You're not by yourself just because it looks like it on the physical realm. Like, okay, these humans, they don't talk to me. We can't communicate with each other and stuff like that. There's always a higher power. There's God above you. And, like, he has, I'm not going to say he, she, or whatever. Like, I don't know what to say. It has the ability to change your sales, your mindset, your beliefs, you know what I'm saying? Just the way that you see things and stuff. Ask for that. Ask to see the positive stuff. Ask to see the good in things. Ask to be surrounded by positive energies, and to just change your mental health. You know what I mean? I'm getting that for real. And I'm also getting just to try to have more fun, feel more. Just feel good. Try to feel good. It's nothing wrong with feeling good. Like, literally nothing wrong with that. And it's not like you have to be doing something right now. I'm really getting to like relax a little bit. It's a balance. Not relax, but not go crazy and try to be controlling over everything too. But I'm getting that you are going to be this Etsy queen, this Amazon queen or king, sorry. But you're gonna grow in this business. Your personal business or organization or whatever is going to grow. It's going to be seen. People, you're gonna have like a community, I feel, that is going to appreciate you specifically. They're gonna understand your art, your mind. It might not be your mind. It could just be like, let's say you make spiritual art or you make Christian art, like just certain, you make flower art or something like that. There would be a group of people that literally like flowers and they understand flowers and they just are drawn to that specifically. So that's your community. And so I'm getting like, if they're not there yet, just be patient because they're coming for sure. And God is just aligning you right now. God is aligning you, your feminine and masculine energies, trying to make sure that you know when to move and when to relax and when to feel good and when to, take that stress as something serious versus, not serious. But yes, that's all I have for you, pile number 4. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. And if it resonates with you, please comment and let me know. Give me a like and share with your people for real, because I really appreciate that. Getting the word out, it helps me, it helps the channel, it helps everything, okay? It helps the world actually. But thank you so much.